Hello everybody, Ian Robson here. Welcome back to another episode of Ravenport FS19. Alright, I was away on training once again this week on Wednesday, Thursday. That's why we didn't have any videos. And here we are today back on Ravenport. And all our fields are ready to harvest. Another thing we ran into is the fact that our harvester, we only have a corn head right now. And we need to get a regular header. Now the thing I'm not sure about is, I believe the biggest John Deere header, this guy right here, the 45 foot, doesn't have the little trailer on the bottom, which is kind of annoying actually. Once you get used to that, it's kind of like, ugh, now you want to use it all the time. Now it'd be nice if one of these AGCO ones would have it, but they don't. So we have two options. We can get this, or we can get this. We're gonna get this because it would look way better. Buy, yes. I would like to purchase this. Okay. Now this also means that I need a header wagon as well, because I can't transport it without it. Not without hitting everything. And I think header trailers, transport your headers, or this is supposed to be a good one. Let's go for this one. And we'll make it a green color. There we go. Buy that. Yes. And I'm thinking about getting a little vehicle to move around. I could do a truck. What other options do we have? Not many other ones. Like a small tractor that's quick. That's a 50 horsepower, 45 or 40 kilometer an hour. That's a 50, 40. That's 40. The Vulture, 145, 50 kilometers. Oh, that's not the one I'm thinking of. It must be is it medium tractors then? No, must be in a big tractor then. There is one. Oh, here, just right here. $215,000 for that guy. Now, I don't know if it's necessary though. I don't know. I think I may have to think on that one first. Now, let's go ahead and grab this. What we'll do is we'll get this set up, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, got the header hooked up. I'm just going to detach it here real quick and hope that it stays. Yep, looks like we're good. Alright, now this is one of the modded trailers. And the one thing I do like about it so far is I think the in-game trailer, the tongue on the trailer is a little bit too short, especially for this John Deere, for whatever reason. Whereas this one is, fits nicely, so it allows you to actually use it on this combine cell. Also, the other random thing I discovered is that this combine is actually faster than my Fiat tractor, which is kind of funny because my Fiat does 25 kilometers an hour, and this one does 45. So I thought it was a little bit, or 43, sorry, whatever it is, 42. So it was a funny little contrast between those two machines. Even though this machine's, 3 or 4 times heavier than that Fiat, this one can actually go 40 kilometers an hour, which is kind of funny. So, anyways. All right, so we got our tractor. I keep saying tractor. Got our combine and our header here. Let's go ahead and adjust our reel here so it's a little bit higher. There we go. What we'll do is we'll get this guy on these beans here. Oh, this is canola, sorry. Had beans in the other field, that's why I thought it was beans here too. Alright, let's hire a worker there, and we'll go ahead and grab our truck, which is up here in the northeast side of the field. Don't know why it's not showing up there though. There it is. Let's go ahead and just grab this guy here. Now, in this scenario, I can just use my semi-truck to unload it, but I think at some point we may get on the further north side. So if we go up to on the map itself, if we go up here on the field 1, 2, 3, I think what I may do is I may first of all, let's buy field 3 now that we have the money. Yes, please. So now we own all 3 of those. And then what I think we'll do is I think I may use like an overloader car or a chaser bin up there. I think that's going to be the idea at least. So that's Country Gaming right there, and there. This is Spud Boy right here. He's got 10, 11, 8, 19, 24, 20, all those smaller fields down there. And then Fire by Trial, I believe. It's got these two here. and I've got those 3 up here and these 2 down here. So I guess how many fields do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then Country Gaming's got, looks like just 5, but the 5 big ones though. And I have the BGA, which is funny because you can't do anything else with the BGA other than just do that. All right, so take that up there. Good. And I think, like I said, let's take a look at our options here. So for chaser bins, we need a bin puller. Or chaser, well, I guess not a bin puller, but I think we're going to go for an 8R series. We already have the 8RT, which goes 40 kilometers an hour. This one goes 50 kilometers an hour. A bit more weight there as well. Although I think that these would really work. I don't know if you can put a weight on the front of this thing. No. It has weights on there already. I wish it has an option to put weights, or like a weight on there, instead of having it like this. And the biggest horsepower is 450, so that's what I'm thinking about doing for that. And then we can get the big chaser bin too. Where are we here? Or are they called overloader wagons? Where are we? I feel like I'm blind right now. Trailers. Oh, here we go. Auger wagons. I am blind this morning. Alright, Stara Ninja grain carts. We could go for one of these Kins grain carts here, 37,000 liters, or go for the, holy cow, that thing's huge, Elmer's Hallmaster. So these are the, I'm not sure why they don't have a, they don't have a color option here. You can change the tire. Oh, you can change the tracks though too. Or tracks. Standard wheel setup, wide tires, standards, flotation, and then what's just the size of the cart's the difference here. Needs a 240 horsepower. It's technically actually our little 6R. Can I take this around actually? And this you need something a bit bigger, so I would need maybe 8R for one of those. So, that's something to consider actually. I could just grab it like a medium-sized bin and just use that one. Because our tractor right now is just chilling out right there, doing nothing really. So we could go for a smaller size bin. And this tractor is already quick enough to zip around too. So that's an option in that scenario. So, which will be good. All right, I already have this hooked up, so might as well. We'll use the truck because we have it. Might as well. We're so close to the actual farm; it doesn't make a difference really here. So, all right, let's get rolling over here. Check out this. And we actually have our cultivator down here. I don't know. Actually, it's funny. The other day I had a random scenario where I've put fertilizer down here, and I think this only got fertilized once. Yeah, this field only got fertilized once, but this one got fertilized twice. Now, I guess what happened was I've cultivated it first, but I've done this field here where I didn't need to cultivate at all. I just went straight from tilling to straight from seeding, so harvesting, and then put no-till into it. Alright, here we go. Let's grab this. We're going to need some lime down the south there, so let me bring this down. 1 second here. Also, I just realized I can get this combine up here rolling on the top end here. Looks like Country Gaming's coming in. 1 second here. Alright, like I was saying, let's get this combine rolling up here because we have the opportunity to do that up here as well. Only makes sense, really, to have one working down the south, one working up the northern area here. And I'm not sure if we're going to need another bigger combine to zip around here. Maybe we will. I don't know, but for now I think we'll keep it so it is just going to be this combine here. We may switch it out eventually. Alright, let's put that on hard worker up there. Let's check on our progress. I don't know if we're going to need lime up here. We may. Let's just keep an eye on it real quick. No. Looks like we won't need lime for the time being, so let's go ahead and grab this tractor and head down south. I think I might switch this tractor out for sure. 150 horsepower, but 25 kilometers an hour is slow. Alright, just unload the combine once again here. This isn't a usual thing, but I just figured I'll go this route for the time being. Mainly because our silo's like right there. It just seems kind of redundant to put it into a chaser bin and then put it directly into the silo. I mean, you probably could use the chaser bin and then put it from the chaser bin into the silo if you really wanted to go that route, but this just seems like it makes more sense at this particular time. At least. It's too bad they don't have any gravity wagons, actually. haven't seen too many Gravity Wagons mods. Now, admittedly, I haven't really gone searching for many mods these days, because a lot of the ones that have been released on the mod hub have been pretty solid, actually. There we go. Leave that there for the time being. Now, I was kind of just looking about in here. Now, one thing I noticed is that the 6M actually goes 40 kilometers an hour max speed. I was kind of hoping for something a bit quicker than that, but there aren't many other options. You can go to a JCB at 62, or I have this already, so I don't particularly want to buy another one of those. That does 50 kilometers an hour. That does a 60, and then that does. Oh, that's pretty quick actually. The Series 7, and then the next fastest one is this Valtra one. And I just don't like the way it looks. That's why I was like, oh, that would be nice. Then I'm like, oh yeah, it's got all that ridiculousness on it. So I was a bit like, no. So I don't know. That one's actually quicker than I thought it was. 224 horsepower. What's the biggest you can get in this guy here? 260 horsepower.
Yeah, I was surprised to see you on so early, Ian, because you're not normally on this early.
Yeah, I don't know. I just I didn't do what I normally do in the morning. I didn't do any. It didn't work out this morning, so that's the reason why I just hopped on here earlier.
Okay.
Troubleboard. All right, so we got Troubleboard. I don't know. I'm kind of digging this right now. $212,000 does 60 kilometers an hour and at 260 horsepower. That's a good little combination there. It's not a John Deere, mind you, though. It doesn't have to be John Deere. I just don't want to get. This is basically the tractor I'd want again. I just don't want to grab another one of these because basically we're going to use it for. Now that's a good question. Maybe a chaser bin. So we could use it on. That would be a bit small for that. In reality, definitely too small for that. So maybe we should go up to like a 300 something horsepower tractor, and maybe the 7R is going to be the right choice then for something like that. Because we don't have a 7R yet. And then we could do up to a 352 horsepower. I just want it to have weights in the front. Wheel weights and tires. Wide tires. You don't even notice the wide tires actually at all. Can you do wide tires? You just do wheel weights. And that's the standard. Or rear twins. Whichever. Or twins all around. Wide tires plus weights. I was just what I run into a lot is because I have the 3-point hitch in the front. I end up disconnecting the weight on the front all of the time, and it's a pain. It's a big pain. So this is a bigger tractor. It's already got a weight in the front, but it's got a 3-point hitch on it too. So twin tires, wide tires. So wide tires is it's got wide tires and it's got a weight on it already. So I could do this one right here, and this would be good for 290 horsepower. It's not a whole lot. Seems like a giant tractor too. And that's 450. So I just went from 300 for an extra 80,000. It's only a small jump, right? Now, is that going to be too big for our chaser bins? I don't know. Let me think on those. All right, so I think we're going to go with this route. Going to go for an 8R, I think. Then I can pull a chaser.
Are you recording?
Yeah. Yep. So we can use one of these, and we'll do wide tires, I think it was. No, we wanted Michelin, wide tires, and we'll do the biggest engine. We could do might as well just do the biggest engine now, and then we can put it on the seeder if we want to. We can put it on the cultivator if we want to. So we have those options available to us, and then we can put it on a chaser bin as well. So it's got the horsepower behind it and the weight behind it, which is nice. $384,000. That gives us with enough money still to do whatever else we want to do with it at the moment, which is good. And that gives us a bit of free time. So frees up one of our tractors down here. So this guy right here is going to unload the combine while I'm thinking about this. So it gives us the opportunity to unload the combine as well. But we can use this tractor for zipping around for fertilizing and whatnot if we want to. We can go that route, I suppose. And we do have another trailers around somewhere, but this is the trailer I have at the moment. I don't know why this one's hooked up and the other one's not, but It is for some reason. Alright, there we go. Unload that. It's our canola, and we did I took the truck up to here and unloaded the combine once up here. It's bean, so it doesn't take, it's not that bad. You can just let it do its thing for ages, it seems like, and then go from there. Now that we're up here as well, what I can do is grab this guy here with our plow. And excuse me. What we can do is take a look over here about the joining between these two fields here, because I don't know what is in this other field over here. Let's take a quick little peek and see, is there anything even on that? That appears to be a negative. Or is there? It's just growing. Yeah, it's not even growing. Needs plowing, needs lime. It's cultivated already. Okay, so it's already cultivated for us. Sweet. Alright, let's flip this plow around here and we'll start this joining process. That sounds so bizarre. It sounds like something you'd see in like a sci-fi movie or something. It's time to begin the joining process. What on earth are they talking about? Alright. Let's get the plow out here. Lower it down. So if you recall from the last time, it always helps when you start it with join the field with the allow grade field on. There we go. Let's get that rolling there. And it was based on our tire here, I should say, our track. The right hand track's basically where the plow kind of works. That's what we discovered last time, at least. So, all right, we'll get this started here. And we are taking out a road, but people gotta go around now, basically. Oh, we missed a little bit there. Let's go back. Lift the plow up. Go back a smidgen. It's funny, I've been seeing what people have to say about the Anderson DLC, and there's kind of like a mixed reactions, I guess is the best way to describe it. Some people are really jazzed about it, and some people are like, I don't know yet. So I guess it really depends on the person, because some people are excited to see what it has to offer. I'm excited to see it because it's very different than something we've seen before. Like we saw in the Coon DLC, we had the silage functionality, but we never had like the. Whoops, that was a bit too sharp of a return. We have the capability now of kind of bagging into a long silo, well, sort of idea. All right, lower that down.
Tell you what though, the Honda Civic, even though it's only a two-door.
Oh, it's a two-door Civic?
Yeah, it's a two-door. And so like, because I don't drive, every time my son wants to drive it, I've got to get my girlfriend to come over to sit beside him in the passenger seat. And
oh, he's still got his learner's permit then, I guess?
Yeah, he's still got another 50-something hours to go before he can go for his probationary.
Oh, the full, is it not, so it's just a probationary license after that? It's not like a full license?
Yeah, it's a probationary license, which should be on for, I think it's about 3 or 4 years.
Holy cow, that's way longer than it is here.
Yeah. Well, the first 12 months, like it's color coded. Like there's 2 colors. Like as soon as you get off your learners, you go on to red probationary plates, and then when you have that, you're on that for 12 months, and then you switch to green probationary plates, and you're on that for 3 years.
Oh wow, that's a lot more elaborate system than it is here. Here you have like your G1, which is like your learner's permit, and you have that for like a year. Then you can get your G2, which is like you can drive by yourself without anybody in the car with you. But there still are some limitations, and you have that for like a year or two, and then you get you do a test after that for your full G license.
Oh, okay. Yep. Well, once he gets on to the probationary license, he can drive on his own.
Oh, okay. Alright, almost doing these two fields. It doesn't take very long sometimes. Alright, so let's finish off this last little pass here. Apparently we got some chaff in this little area, that's fine. We're going to have to wait till the whole field's done before I do the last final pass there, because I'll have to be able to get all that last little bits of grass there. Because just don't have the... I don't want to take out the decrop, basically. There's still a few little bits and pieces there, but we got the majority of it here, which is good. So I'll have to come back and do a couple little cleanup passes around the edges there, which is pretty normal. There we go. I know normally you wouldn't just do a turn like that with a plow, but it's farm sim. It doesn't really. They don't really know. They don't really know the difference between that two. All right. Looks like our combine is full. Didn't even see the lights come on there, but that's okay. So what we'll do is we'll unload the combine here real quick, take a look at our new 8R, and I think we will end there for today. Here we go. Let's get a quick peek at our new 8R down here. All the way down here at the shop. Not too bad. Looks like Liz got a new header. It's a that's the sunflower one. Nice looking tractor. Take a look on the inside. I don't think I've ever been on an 8R series before. Not super different than a not super different from a 7R, I imagine. There's all your electronics there. I'm not sure why they made it so the foot throttle goes up. Brake. No clutching there, but it shows you.
These sunflower headers would be bigger than what they are.
There's a bigger one out there, isn't there?
I hope so. I've got one sunflower header, but I can't remember what size it is.
Yeah, they can get pretty big. There you go. That is our 8R. Looks pretty nice. Those tires look a bit funny, actually, though. I think they're just too clean, which is why they look so bizarre right now. So, anyways, folks, that'll be it for me for today. Hope you enjoyed. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more Farm Sim 19. I'll catch you guys later.